front of this. A fantasy epic in the tradition of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. A lot of this is derivative of other things. A lot of this is lines that are similar to other movies or scenes similar to other movies.
For some reason, they chose rings.
Rings. This From the director of Sleepy Hollow High comes not Mad Max. Comes Mad Max Magician. He directed Fury Road. You know, not a lot of people know that.
Remember Max Majak went to the post-apocalyptic world and had to find fuel?
You know, people say that's their least favorite Mad Max, but it's at the top for me.
We don't need another Majak.
We don't need Lord Dagda.
We don't need another wizard doing nothing.
Remember when Max Magician fought Lord Dagda in the Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Is that what's called Thunderdome?
Beyond Thunderdome.
Beyond Thunderdome. So I'm going to say that again. From the director of Sleepy Hollow High comes Max Magician and the Legend of the Rings.
Matt, make sure to keep all that.
You'll put it in the end. You'll put it somewhere. We could start with it. I don't care. Look, I accept my flaws. Just like Max Magician accepted all his flaws. It helped him out in the end because he was a weirdo who studied magic, but then it helped him become the chosen something or other. Whatever the hell
chosen by groundskeeper Willie, I guess. Because he didn't want to do it.
We should explain this to people. Although Max Magician may appear to be highly derivative of some other films, it does have a rich lore of its own. This tells the tale not of Max Magician. His name is Max Majak.
Yeah. Guess where they got that from.
Max Majak will make this normal playing card disappear.
He is a magician in the sense that you would know a magician, and that he does dumb tricks not very well. But then he's also a magical magician because he is gifted a magic spell book by groundskeeper Willie of the park.
Yeah, and Wizard Tim was his name?
Mr. Tim, the wizard.
Wizard Tim.
Hi, Mr. Tim. We were just going to the... Uh-oh.
He's just kind of like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and he is sent into the forest of Bluebell ice cream.
Yeah, it sounds way more delicious than it really is.
Yeah, he's chosen to save this warring elf people who are fighting these trolls who want to take over the kingdom. For some reason, he's chosen to do this. Not exactly clear why. He goes on an epic adventure.
It's a really lame battle that's been going on for a while where there's a bunch of like, I guess I stole your wife, you can have her back kind of deal. Like, they're not trying very hard.
There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense about how Lord Dagda was able to get in power. Not really clear why.
Why would anyone follow this guy? Why?
They set up that this evil troll king has taken over the kingdom, so much so that the princess has to send this, like, you're my only hope Obi-Wan Kenobi scroll. We'll get into that in a second. Yeah. But they're in dire circumstances. They need help. But then we first see this troll guy, and the first thing that happens is his underling undermines him by saying he doesn't do anything, and then he farts.
Why do you interrupt me?
Well, my lord, I've never seen you actually do any real work.
I do plenty. Now I'm off to do... king things.
So, that's tone.
They add a fart.
And he says, about 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah. If you don't want to hear someone go, do not watch this movie, because holy shit.
If you're someone who's easily irritated by repeated noises, like Phelan, you will not have a good time watching Max Magician and the Legend of the Rings.
You got him going, all the time, and then the mouse laughs at every opportunity, like, we're gonna die!
You're going down, elf clown.
Yeah, one thing you're gonna notice about this movie right away is that all of it is ADR'd, and it sounds terrible.
These are a bunch of first-time actors. A bunch of them have maybe worked on another one of this same director slash
Most of them, this
things.
is their only credit or
Yeah.
a couple of credits.
Yeah, they haven't done a lot of work.
And this is the shot where the elf is being hunted by the red cap, none other than my landlord of my office building.
There's Lee Wilkinson, who, if anyone has seen Sleepy Hollow High, will recognize him as the principal. We knew we always wanted to bring back Lee. He has a very kingly presence.
He looks fantastic with these ears.
Here's Fernando.
He came in to read for another film we were considering, Sleepy Hollow High 2.
It's hard doing a bunch of ADR, sometimes getting the emotion the same way. And you can tell, like, a lot of these lines sound like a line read. I am regurgitating the line. I don't have the right emotion for the scene that's happening right now.
I mean, it is difficult to do ADR even if you're a seasoned professional because you have to dub over yourself. You have to get the right tone, and it's always just difficult to try and match your own lips. There's just a lot going on that makes it difficult.
It's a big ask.
Yeah, and it's never going to sound good even if this was a more professional production, and it isn't. And we were trying to figure out, well, did they just not record with sound? Was it just bad?
This sequence was a challenge to film because we were competing against lawnmowers, airplanes, and traffic over the dialogue, in addition to construction on a building nearby. Literally any second that we could find, we had to shoot a scene. Yeah, Brennan did a really good job using really tight lenses to get in there and see that mouse. Kind of knew what tools to use. It's a shame some of his other crew members, sound guy, couldn't use the same kind of tools to do their job correctly, but Brennan...
Otherwise, the rest of the crew was fantastic.
The best we can piece together from the behind the scenes.
They had some film camera there, and it's making a lot of noise with the reel going through.
Action!
I'm assuming either it wasn't usable or there's just some technical issues and they couldn't use it, but they must have been filming with both cameras at the same time, the room style.
Yeah, they must have done it the room style.
I think they gave up on it at some point because there's a couple things from behind the scenes where that was not running and you could hear the sound without that noise going.
A magician? I'm a magician! Oh! What rhymes with magician?
They probably just ADR'd the whole thing for consistency.
Yeah, which, I mean, I guess probably sounds better than it would if they had done the two different sounds or just ADR'd scenes that were filmed with the film camera. It just sounds awful. That's why a lot of the behind the scenes is just music video form also. I think they just had bad audio, so they just play music over it. But the parts where you hear the on-set audio, it's pretty bad.
And march, 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 boom, march, march.
What absolutely doesn't help any of it, too. You got these kind of stilted line reads going on, and then the editing's also poor, so they leave awkward pauses.
Yeah.
Crimble says you're a great cook.
Ugh, thanks, Crimble.
There's clearly lines that need to, it's a snappy retort to what was just said, but then they sit there for a second waiting and then say the line.
She's in an eternal sleep.
Eternal sleep? You mean like a...
She's not dead.
It's hard to get a beat on the tone of this because there are some lines that may work if they had just edited it better because timing is really crucial with comedy, but clearly they don't bother with doing any real timing there. You could do a fan edit of this that's probably a little better. It's a stretch to say there are fans of this film, but you could re-edit this film and probably make it a little tighter.
Crimble says you're a great cook.
Ugh, thanks, Crimble.
She's in an eternal sleep.
Eternal sleep? You mean like a...
She's not dead.
They overlap the same sound effects and noises so many times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got some classic sound packs in this one. You hear some GoldenEye 64 grunts a few times. They also got like generic epic movie trailer music playing at one point of many mismatching score segments because nothing that epic is going on. They're just having a lame discussion about giving his wife back. It's like dun, 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 dun.
But I will leave peacefully, if I may do so with my queen.
Worm, cut the queen from the vine.
At one point, they start playing a Beetlejuice main theme sound-alike.
Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah, I'm like, this is clearly meant to be a sound-alike for that, but why is it in this? At first it's like, are they just using Beetlejuice? No.
Come on, Max, let's go. See, now I'm late.
Can we help you with your math tonight? Help you ace that test just right.
Where you see that Max has become evil at the end and just keeps people in his closet.
Yeah,
what the shit was that about?
I don't know. I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of whimsy. Perhaps he was insane and it all happened in his head and he's just imagining them, or if they live in his closet now and he's enslaved them.
Seems like he's imprisoned them.
He's imprisoned them in his closet. I don't know how they're going to help him with math homework. Do they know anything about like schooling in our world?
They never had to giggle in a closet and make noise.
I don't think Tits McGee is going to help him with his math homework. I just don't think so.
They need Tits McGee to help them with their sound issues.
My name's Tom Tit-Tot, and what do they call you, my lad?
You're watching Channel 4 News with Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee.
Good evening, San Diego. Tits McGee is on vacation.
And I'm Ron Burgundy.
You know, if I'm going to give them some credit for something, I think they got really lucky with the effects people that they had, the practical effects.
Yeah.
They got some people that have not done a lot of stuff, but they were really good because the prosthetics in this look really nice. The ears are a little wonky, but the stuff on Dagda and the stuff on Worm, there's some like fish guy in the tavern. They have some sort of cantina Star Wars scene where you see all sorts of interesting little background guys.
Everyone at the Renaissance Fair that they could stick makeup on.
We knew they filmed at a Renaissance Fair, but in case there's any doubt, the behind-the-scenes shows them at the Renaissance Fair.
We called that the first time we watched it.
Yeah,
they found some Renaissance Fair they could film that.
There's Lobster Boy. We envisioned a lot of different characters within the Forest Kingdom, and we just so happened to have one opportunity to slide one in, and we just pulled someone who was an extra,
Alexander,
to drop right in that.
It worked.
And it worked really, really nice.
And you could tell immediately that these are people from the Renaissance Fair that they've hired, because a lot of this choreography, I'm sure they practiced there, or was something that could be taught by someone who worked at the Renaissance Fair. It's not like the greatest choreography ever, but I think it's pretty decent for what they had.
Until we get here, which is at the Maryland Renaissance Festival, which happened to be our very first day of filming. We ended up having so many extras, we got hammered by the amount of people that showed up. And this.
God bless them, though. A lot of these people work at the Ren Fair. A lot of these people were wearing their own costumes, and some of these costumes cost more than our entire wardrobe budget. So that added to the flavor, too.
But clearly the makeup people could only do so many people, so there's a lot of folks in the background that have the Braveheart makeup on, or just some smudges on their face.
Sometimes just they do that randomly. Princess Zelda does that at one point later.
I think
She's
that's
got the
supposed to
Braveheart
be
makeup.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be like the Bluebell ice cream war paint that they're wearing, and it's blue because they're in the Bluebell forest.
We've got to kill Dagda, but not with guns.
Yeah, not with guns, refuses to use guns.
Or anything better than sticks.
Anything better than sticks.
Because Max Magician comes in and he's like, yeah, we could improve this operation with some guns maybe and stuff.
You guys need to fight with more than just sticks.
Sticks?
Guns and cannons and laser beams. Cool stuff.
Max, we don't fight to destroy things. We fight in self-defense.
Why don't we just get some guns? And they're like, no, sticks, so we can do a training montage.
Yeah. So he can be trained by Dean Stockwell himself in stick fighting. It is really stupid because she acts like, yeah, we only need to attack and defense, so sticks are enough. Meanwhile, they're getting killed by the stupid trolls. It's fine. I don't want to break out anything bigger than sticks.
I feel like I should clarify for people because 0 people will know what that reference was about. That actor Dean Stockwell in the 70s decided to drink beer and train people in the art of stick fighting in his backyard because he learned it for a martial arts movie he did where he didn't even need to learn stick fighting. He just thought that was cooler than the thing he was doing. Someday we'll talk about it. It's called Stick Fighter. But anyway, there's a whole thing about it in this martial arts magazine. It's great. Stick Fighter. I wish they'd done some more stick fighting in this movie, but I don't think this had to do with the art of stick fighting. I think this was Renaissance Fair
Just
stick
put
fighting.
some sparkly dews on your stick and then it'll make you hit that miserable good troll Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh yeah,
thing.
Tit Tot. We need to talk about we need to talk about Tits McGee. So there's some sort of Rumpelstiltskin character.
It's not a troll like the other trolls. It's a good troll.
Yeah, looks like a troll, but I guess is not supposed to be a troll. Not really sure what he is. So Tit-Tot is the English name for Rumpelstiltskin, which is why no one ever calls him Tit-Tot, because it sounds like tits. But he is Tit-Tot. He says a bunch of rhymes at them. He is comic relief. That's not very funny. Yeah, and at one point they have to hit him in the tits a bunch during a training montage.
It's hilarious because they're laughing all the time, so we know it's funny.
So much laughing, dingo style.
Yeah, pretty much with cutting to the mask.
If you'd be so kind as to stop me spinning before I lose my mind. You missed.
This is a sequence where we ran out of masks, so Doug Henderson and his team built a slip-over mask, which essentially looked like the Leatherface Texas Chainsaw version of Tom Tit-Tot. I covered him up by holding the book really close, and this is where Tom Tit-Tot, his chin is falling off. So we had him hold his chin and nod, so that it doesn't look like he's purposely holding his chin, but actually like gasping, and I think it works real good.
We need to talk about Max Magician here. He is the lead of this film, tour de force.
By mistake.
I don't really understand why he's the chosen one. I don't know if there's even dialogue about there being some sort of prophecy. It just appears...
Feel like maybe there's something that says, like, you need to bring our hope or something in the opening letter that Wizard Lazy gets.
They said that he's their only hope.
He's there.
Yeah, like they do with Obi-Wan Kenobi style, with Star Wars, you know?
The prophecy has unfolded. Help us in our quest for the Savior. You're our only hope.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
It's meant for him because they give it directly to him.
For Groundskeeper Willie. Okay, so the groundskeeper of the park is a wizard.
A great wizard. The mouse tells us.
I heard he was something in his day.
Who? Mr. Tim?
A wizard like none other. The best of the best.
No way.
Way.
He was a great wizard, and apparently he retired to our world. I don't know. But he receives a scroll because this world is under attack, and it says, "You are our only hope. Help us. We're gonna die because this dipshit wants to take over the kingdom." And then he goes, I will find a little boy and give him my book of wizard spells and then fuck off somewhere and not help them.
And not actually even explain the situation to him. He's just like, here, have this magic book.
Yeah, and he's like, why do you have a book that a bunch of wizards had? And he's like, fuck you, that's why, and then goes in the house.
This is a book of real magic, used by wizards for centuries.
Mr. Tim, how'd you get the book?
Long story, son. Long story.
I wanted more about useless groundskeeper wizard Tim. Like, what a piece of shit. There's another scene, too, after he's gone to Narnia the one time, and he talks to stupid groundskeeper Tim, and he's like, oh yeah, I knew you'd figure out the magic or something. Anyway, I gotta take my wife shopping, so that's why I can't help.
He goes shopping? Fuck you, Wizard Tim!
Well, I better get. Saturday's Mrs. Tim's shopping day, and she'll tend my hide if I don't have her at the mall at 10.
Piss off, elves, I'm going shopping!
We didn't talk about the fact the help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope scroll ends with a yeah!
For no reason. Howie scream.
You're our only hope.
Why does that happen?
Yeah, like, P.S.
I don't even know why this kid knows this park guy. Like, he knows him by name. So
yeah, it's apparently his best friend, groundskeeper Willie Tim.
Yeah.
Tim.
But apparently he gets chased off by these bullies a lot. Maybe he like always gets chased off to this guy's park or something because they don't like that he does magic tricks.
Yeah.
And then all the girls go, wow, and then they never tell you what the trick was.
The egg starts out raw, and when I'm done, it'll be just dry and full of surprises. Now I'm gonna put in my magic bag.
Wow. Wow.
I think there's
jewelry or something. Like, you can barely see what they're pulling out of the egg.
These are the hollow eggs. I blew the insides out, and we filled them up with candies and necklaces and things that little girls would enjoy.
This is one of those situations where you shoot with two cameras, and unfortunately, both cameras were framed pretty similar, so in the edit, I couldn't cut into close-ups that I was anticipating, but when you're shooting low budget, you don't have the option of video assist, so hopefully the audience will understand that those GIFs were pepper jammed into those eggs.
I was really impressed with that scene, though, like the realism of these kids interacting.
And say the magic words.
Door.
I think he's gonna need a volunteer.
Hey, I'll do it, Major.
It feels lighter, right?
Oh yeah, sure does.
Then crack it on our volunteer's head.
You are so dead. Wow. Wow.
Wow, wow. 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 I feel like the bullies had some sort of New York accent or something like, yeah, we'll get you next time, Max. Yeah, we're the bullies.
We'll get you later, Major.
Yeah. We'll get you later.
Shut up. Come on.
You've insulted the family, Max.
Yeah, he goes over to this park groundskeeper that he knows.
Tim.
Good old Tim. And he gives him this book, doesn't explain anything to him, and he goes to the woods, he reads this, and he ends up in this magical world.
Oh, we have to bring up, it shows this entrance to the magic world, and it's cut off at the top. There's dead area of the overlay of the entrance into magic world.
Well, the practical effects were impressive for the scale of their production.
The digital.
Digital leaves something to be desired.
And this is, of course, is the magic door optical effects, which I had to whip together at a feverish pace in order to meet our release date. So these effects, actually Kim photographed the tree and we composited it. The magic door, which was built by
Michael Valentine.
Michael Valentine did a fantastic job, but he built it so large and so heavy that we couldn't maneuver it other than to the initial location.
At one point they're just using TV static.
Yeah, it looks like TV static.
Yeah, they use the smoke machine a lot, but sometimes they'll add a little sparkle effect to it to pretend that it's a little more magical. At one point, he's casting a fog spell in his room, and I think they've added the sparkle to make it look less like he's like smoking a joint in his room.
Whoa, man, my mouse is talking to me.
But it just looks like it's magical weed that he's getting high on.
Well, during a battle, too, there's one point where he casts some pink smoke, and at first it's digital, so it's static on the screen, not tracking with the camera. Then they cut, and it's the practical smoke, so suddenly it looks way different, and it's moving with the camera.
And of course, here's the fog effect. It's a mixture of real fog and CGI fog because the real fog didn't quite spread out as much as it needed to. So I went in and added some CGI fog to help blend that in, and I think it works pretty well. Here's our fog optical effects that set off the alarm.
Kevin did a fantastic job with this, literally at the last minute. Hadn't really learned the program yet. I love when it's coming down the steps. That's my favorite part, those sparklies.
The manual didn't really come with very friendly tutorials. I had to very quickly teach myself in order to do these effects. I could have perfected them, but I think it does its job the way it needs to.
Yeah, this is so he can help a bunch of them that are fighting with the trolls, and clearly they're doing all the work while he's like, I'll do this, and then if they can't see, then they'll be able to fight them. The guys on his side are also not going to be able to see, so I don't know why this helps them, but it does.
Absolutely useless.
But, I mean, I feel like these Renaissance fair folks are doing a lot of heavy lifting in this film. They're doing all the fights. I don't know what Max Magician is doing through this. He casts some spells. They're doing all of this, but apparently he's their only hope. But he's not participating in these battles. He's casting a bunch of weenie spells that I feel like probably anyone who had that book could do. I'm not really sure why he, in particular.
Max, Mr. Tim just gave me this book. That's it.
I don't know why Phelan, this other guardian of the forest,
not
can't
just
help.
one useless wizard, we got two.
We got two useless wizards for no reason. I have no idea with this guy. He's got this hawk that does most of the talking for him, and then he just shows up like a lazy fuck. Really failed everyone, both of the wizards. I don't know why either of them couldn't do anything, why it had to be this untrained kid.
Yeah,
I don't know if
some
he's supposed to
Jedi
be,
training.
Yeah, like the Yoda of the film or something.
He does
but
like a Yoda line at one point, doesn't he? Or is it someone else?
I don't know.
There's another Star Wars-y line done really poorly.
I'm not that good at any of the spells yet.
You will be. You will be.
You will be. You will be.
A lot of this is derivative of other things. A lot of this is lines that are similar to other movies or scenes similar to other movies. Clearly, Lord of the Rings is the thing they're most trying to ape. But
and Harry Potter, of course, in there.
Yeah. It says on the front of this, a fantasy epic in the tradition of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. And that was 3.5 stars, but it's not even attributed to this quote.
Who said that?
Who said 3.5 stars? I think they just put this on here themselves. They're like, we don't want to be unrealistic, so we'll put it kind of above average, I think.
But we don't know what it's out of. Maybe it's out of 10.
Out of 10.
3.5 out of 10.
I don't know. Yeah, the quote
kind
I
of
think,
realistic. That's where it's around on IMDb, isn't it? I think it's worse than that, actually.
I think 2 point something is the rating that's on IMDb. They've rated it lower. So the quote is attributed to Science Fiction Chronicle, and I think that's probably real. But this is the best that they could get out of it, is just it's in the tradition of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Not that it was any good, just that it's in the tradition of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
It's like those things, you got them at home.
Thought of 1 star gets me nauseous. 3.25 stars. Yes, that would be perfect. It would mean you're good, but not good enough to feel disappointed you just missed out on excellence. You're right there below the radar, where you get to mind your own business.
I do think also Lord Dagda looks a lot like Demon Giles on Buffy.
Oh, yeah.
I do feel like that was a heavy inspiration for the makeup here. So he gets to this fantasy world, he meets these people in a tavern. I don't think at any point they say he's the chosen boy, just they all seem to be talking about this kid who, for much of the movie, the only thing he did was go to a tavern, and then there was a fight, and he ran away because he had to get home to his parents.
It's also weird, too, because he had this mouse. Apparently he fed this mouse for a while, too, before going into Magic World.
Crimbo!
He never heard Crimbo talk until he goes to Magic World, and then the mouse cannot shut the hell up.
You all right?
Hello? Where are you?
Right here, duh. Hey, watch it. Do you mind? And yes, I'm a boy.
It talks!
Yeah, it's getting him to shut up, that's the trick!
He's the Crimbo miracle.
I don't believe the mouse just never talked to him before this, because this mouth cannot keep a cork on it at any point.
No,
apparently just entering Magic World makes you have to hear this mouse forever.
I don't know if being a magician gives him the qualities to hear this mouse, because nobody else seems to hear him. They just say that he squeaks, otherwise the parents don't seem to notice that he is talking endlessly through these scenes.
I'm glad you made a friend, though.
Yeah, he's really cool.
The coolest. Hey, I'm not done yet.
Max, are you catching a cold? I thought I heard you squeak.
No, I'm really okay. Thanks for asking, though.
His name is Crimble, but we call him Crimbo.
It sounds
Crimbo
like
miracle.
You're the mice from
2001, A Fish Odyssey, and this is one of 3. We ended up with 2 before production. 1 committed suicide on the wheel. It ran itself to death. Heather had told us this happens once in a while.
And there's the death wheel that the one mouse just rode to death on. And unfortunately, that's the mouse we needed to get the shot, but it just didn't happen, so we used another one.
So we ended up with this mouse here, which we nicknamed Fat Bastard because she ate the babies of our other star mouse. This mouse didn't do a whole lot, just kind of sat there as she was kind of overweight.
The kid who voiced Crimbo and played Crimbo at the end is actually one of their bigger success stories. They went on to do Pose and successful choreography. It seems like they've gone on to do some pretty successful stuff, but not in this.
Him and the dad, for some reason. You see the dad in this, you would never suspect that this guy has done some real work outside
I would never
of
call that one of the most successful actors to come out of this is the dad, because holy shit. Lazy piece of shit. Look, he's like
making dumb faces every scene. Crimbo told me your fly's undone.
What's that, Crimbo?
His flies.
Crimbo just told me your fly's down.
What? Whoa. That boy.
When he comes into his bedroom and he's like, "Oh, mouse, you want to keep a mouse?" Like,
yeah, he's been smoking the magical weed.
The magic weed. He's been smoking with Gandalf. I don't know what's going on with this dad.
I just want to keep him. Can I, Dad, please?
A mouse, Max? You want to keep a mouse?
He's just a little mouse.
I'll be good, honest.
Well, all right. Sure.
Walter!
Sure.
Yes.
His son's showing him his magic tricks, and for a child that age, sure, fine. He's showing him this glass of milk trick, and he's like, "Oh yeah, cool, it's awesome."
Whoa.
Isn't that cool, Dad?
Cool. Yeah. Great.
No enthusiasm whatsoever.
I hate you, son. Then they drop a radio in on him in the pool so he gets electrocuted.
Yeah, Revenge of the Red Baron style. And nobody mourns him.
Will not be mourned.
He was like an extra on SNL for a little bit.
Yeah.
He must have moved to New York, and that's how he got some more acting jobs, because I don't know. But anyway, he's married to the mom, obviously. They're married. And she is also very bad.
She's Martha Stewart.
Yeah, she's very Martha Stewart. They also cast a woman who looks almost identical to her as the love interest.
Zelda's mother.
Zelda's mom. So that's a little confusing. I thought it was the same actress. I thought they were pulling a like, oh, they have the same actors in the fantasy world.
We're not so different after all.
Yeah.
If you think that's strange, you should see how we pee.
So we're not so different after all.
It would be a little confusing to cast the mom as the love interest's mom, but no, it's just another lady who looks exactly like her. And she's, I think, a little bit better, but gets less time to shine. The Mad Max mom, she gets more screen time.
Yeah, and it's not deserved.
Hi, Mom.
You sure you're okay?
I'm okay.
Give me some sugar, baby.
There's a mess!
Okay, we need to talk about this Lord Dagda. I think we've beat around the bush enough.
Yeah, gotta get to this guy.
This guy. I don't know why he's got so much control.
I don't know why he is the way he is.
Why are you the way you are?
I hate so much about the things you choose to be.
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
I'm going to stay and enjoy this beautiful afternoon sun.
On a beautiful autumn day.
I'm glad the behind the scenes gave us the delivery during the rehearsal of that, where he also had a potty mouth.
Let me enjoy this beautiful day and soak up the sun so I can get ready to kick their
potty mouth. Dagda's a potty mouth.
Lord Dagda, I expected better from you.
Why do you interrupt me on this beautiful autumn afternoon?
How could you say that to me on this beautiful autumn day?
This beautiful autumn day. As soon as he finds out the shit's going down, he started this war to try and take over the kingdom, and then when his right-hand guy is like, hey, this shit's going down, he's like, don't interrupt me.
My lord, we battle within the hour.
So start without me. Idiot! Idiot! I heard that.
We gotta talk about the opening scene, though. He's on his stupid throne in the cave with a bunch of candles lit, and you're like, why does he have all those candles lit? And then they tell us why, because he farts a lot.
We did talk about the fart before.
Yeah, but that's why he's got the candles.
I think we should highlight the fart again, actually.
Now I'm off to do king things.
The fart heard around the world.
Yeah, it undermines him immediately. They open this movie up with his number one guy, Red Hood or whatever, killing someone.
Yeah,
so it's like
someone.
They clearly want this to be a threat, supposedly, at that point. But then when they finally show us the main big bad, he's a big idiot. His little lackey that he likes to shit on comes in. He's like, well, I never see you do anything. You're kind of useless, aren't you? He's like,
Yeah. And he never changes through the film. He's consistent in that he is useless, undermined, and it's not like, oh, there's a threat, but he's kind of funny for the kids. It's just like, why is he doing anything? Like, he wanders out of the story.
And here he is.
And here's Dagda.
Trying to ride a horse.
He actually took horse lessons for this film, and I haven't seen where those lessons really took effect. He could barely ride them.
He's trying to get these magic stones, which are in these magic rings.
For some reason, they chose rings.
Rings.
We begged Dagda for the ring, but he only ordered us to give him the rest.
So those are the rings in my book.
There's this whole backstory, and there's entirely too many characters, entirely too much backstory.
Too many big dumps, too, like lore dumps, because they cut to Zelda giving him a lore dump, and then in the flashback, there's another lore dump.
There's a lot going on to try and keep track of, but from what we can gather, these two kingdoms, this troll kingdom and this elf kingdom, plus people who they can't do makeup for, but I guess they're part of the elf kingdom or the troll kingdom.
The troll kingdom's like called the Unsilly or something weird like
They're
that.
Unsilly.
They're unsilly.
Yeah, they give them these fancy names. Yeah, they give them these fancy fantasy names that are hard to remember.
I request the return of the magic stones.
Dagda, they were a gift from your grandfather.
They are mine by birthright, and their power will unify the unseelie realm.
So they were at peace, and they would do trade deals and stuff, prequel style. And
Dagda gave this rousing speech at the Senate meeting. Even E.T. was moved and clapped.
And then, like, Jar Jar is like, you gotta be kidding me with this guy. This guy is too silly for this.
You're embarrassed.
No, we're the unsillies. Oh, I see.
I'll not let this ruin my day.
By the way, the rings come to nothing.
Yeah.
They're just MacGuffins. They don't do anything during this entire film.
Rings because Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, they included rings simply because of that. I feel like the script also initially started just about magic stones. They're just talking about stones, and then they throw in and their rings, and then it becomes rings.
And the rings they are on.
Yeah.
You'd think Dagda would have done something with his stupid ring that he steals from Mommy Elf, because it's a big deal.
He steals one, and then he wants the others, and that's the big part of the war.
But he never uses it to do anything.
Yeah.
It should give him some kind of power.
Shouldn't it protect him against the twig, at least?
You would think.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Max Magician takes out this little bitch while everyone else is doing fights. It didn't seem like he did anything, but he gets the whole Star Wars medal ending.
There are other magic stones, too.
Awesome.
Oh, at one point, the elf princess, Etane, I think's her name or something, Elaine from Seinfeld. Anyway, she gives him a necklace before he goes back to the real world at one point, and then they flash back to it to remind us what happened like 3 minutes ago. Why did that happen? And what, the necklace wasn't important. Why did they flash back? There were so many things where I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I really wish they would clarify, but that they take the extra time to tell us about.
Yeah, I don't know.
For no reason. Apparently, at some point, Dagda became the king, and he fell in love with the elf queen because he's got a bunch of uggos in his kingdom.
That's really the only explanation.
Yeah, he's just like, can you blame me?
You have kidnapped my queen.
Now, hold on a second. This is what women look like in my realm. Can you blame an honorable man for a weak moment?
Come on, I had to kidnap the queen because we got a bunch of uggos. You can understand me.
Her husband, he's like, come on, you blame me for stealing your wife?
Yeah, I think that justifies me punching her in the back of the head and then she went into a coma. I think it's fine.
Yeah, she's been out cold for like hours or a day or something at this point from one punch to the back of the head.
Yeah, heavy brain damage, which explains a lot, actually. But, she has spurned his advances because he's unappealing and repulsive in every way. He's like, why did you reject my advances?
Belle Phoebe, why did you not choose me all those years ago? We would have made such a powerful pair. But yet you married a mere knight.
Perhaps I was seeking treasures of the heart.
And he's like, all right, these magic stones that we gave to you that weren't magic until you put magic into it as part of our peace deal, I want them back because I want the magic in them. She's like, no. And he's like, well, can I get some Bluebell ice cream then? She's like, okay. And then punches the back of the head, kidnaps her. He goes back to his cave and he's like, ha ha ha, everything's great. And then the king comes in and he's like, hey, what up with that? And he's like,
What up with that?
What up with that?
What's up with that?
And then the dad's in the background as an extra on the scene.
Yeah. It all tied in.
It all tied in together. But he's like, yeah, I got a bunch of uggos in my kingdom. And he's like, no, give her back. And he just goes, ugh, fine.
Yeah. Well, he goes, ah. Okay.
Fine. Take her away.
I will leave peacefully, if I may do so with my queen.
Fine.
He sends his second in command, Felch, he sends him in.
Felch lives.
And then Felch is like, I come in peace. Just kidding. Everyone's in eternal slumber.
They make this 2 scenes for no reason. You'd think at this point him coming to get her, that should have been where he betrayed them.
Yeah.
Instead of going, yeah, okay, you can have her back. Just kidding. I got a box full of parts to get you.
Yeah, this is all told via flashback to Max Magician because he was knocked out by a sledgehammer. a sledgehammer to the face by an unidentified assailant. Apparently, whoever did hit him in the face.
I think it was the wizard because he was upset with how his training went.
Yeah,
he's like, "You're my worst student ever."
Yeah, they had that really funny end of the scene where he hits him in the head.
Yeah.
And not explain why he did that.
Not explain why that wizard doesn't help directly either, or Wizard Tim either.
Yeah, he says he can't help because this is Max Magician's story.
Why don't you help him? You're a much better wizard than I am.
No, Max. This journey is meant for you.
This task was appointed to you, and if you do not find a way, no one will.
Oh,
yeah, unclear if he's a ghost or not. I don't know. I don't know. A bunch of lazy wizards.
People die. We see more people getting sledgehammered down on the ground. Unless they've got Max Magician titanium heads, they're dead.
Max Magician should have his face caved in from this sledgehammer, but apparently he knew this was made from pool noodles and PVC pipe. He saw the behind the scenes, so he was fine.
Warhammers that you're going to see here, which the Unseelie Warriors will be using. You go buy this at your hardware store. It's foam insulation for a wall. As we said before, our friend duct tape. You know, it's like the Force. It has a dark side, a light side, and it holds the universe together.
He saw this rag on his head, and he went like, I don't need that. Not even a bruise?
Zelda just left him in the bushes, too. She's like, we saw you take a sledgehammer to the face, so we're like, let's wrap a rag around your head, and then toss you in the bushes. Job done till he wakes up.
He was fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He takes out Redcap super easy because Worm, one of the other underlings for Dagda, has turned against him. It's not like he couldn't foresee this coming because he tries to turn against him immediately in the flashback. He's like, hey, you need like a sidekick? You need someone to serve you?
Good day, sire.
Perchance, would you like a nice palace servant?
In the first scene of the movie, he goes, you're kind of useless, you never do anything.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps Worm around. He was really his undoing. He took out his assassin, Redcap, and then he takes Worm back to the Renaissance Fair, and then they're like, we're racist against trolls, though. You're foolish. And he goes like, foolish? I am not. Fool, I am not.
Fool, I am not.
We are eternally grateful for your help, Max, but you have just proven yourself a fool.
A fool? I am not.
You're the chosen boy, but we're not going to listen to you. Stupid fool time. We don't believe in you.
Fool, I am not.
I am not.
He was on fool time.
I don't know, if he ever was regarded as a chosen boy, they quickly disregard it in that scene. Like, get out of here, stupid wiener boy.
He doesn't really do anything because they do the whole big war. They're doing that while he takes off because he's mad at them. He comes back and brings the Army of the Dead or whatever, which is just 4 guys in armor.
Yeah, this is another thing. It seems like they're directly taking that from Lord of the Rings, where Aragorn brings the Army of the Dead to assist them. It's like, okay, we get it. Lord of the Rings, thanks.
And he says, I wish that Max Magician hadn't happened in my time. Many people who are in Max Magician also feel that way.
Even the people who got official Max Magician crew shirts.
They made crew shirts for this.
They did table reads. They did table reads for this.
They really thought this was going to be something.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that a bit excessive?
Excessive. Excessive is my middle name.
So here's what Max Magician does during the big battle. He encounters stupid Dagda, who again just wandered in because he was just like, don't interrupt me on this beautiful autumn day. Wanders in the woods and apparently coincidentally comes across Max Magician doing something and tries to intervene, but is easily felled with a twig.
Twig is that's greatest enemy.
That's confusing too, because I thought that they were away from the big battle, and then Max goes over to bring his soldiers that he's brought up out of the leaves.
The Army of the Dead.
The Army of the Dead that he summoned. But then he gets up from behind him. So I guess he was just right over there the whole time while this was going on. The mouse intervenes. This is when Crimbo comes in. He kills Crimbo, and then they add this ADR to make it seem less sad. So he's like, I'm flying here! And then, which makes it worse.
Fatality. Dumb mouse.
It's worse than if they had just kept it silent, or maybe like a little like, something. But they're like, we gotta lessen the impact of this. Kids are gonna be crying. It's gonna be like in the Transformers movie when Optimus Prime dies. Everyone remembers when fucking Crimbo died.
Is you, Max, I shall pass the mouse turds of leadership.
Tit scream. Take this.
All of this magic, all these spells, and I can't even save you.
All those things I can do, all those powers, and I couldn't even save him.
As revenge, Max has him attacked by mice and then turned into a mouse, which also turns Crimbo into an elf. Like they've switched places, I guess.
Well, I think because that was his original form, they kind of throw in something about that second flashback when they opened the box full of farts that it turned some people into animals.
Oh, he was an elf the whole time?
Yeah.
I did not get that at all.
Yeah, so I think it's supposed to be him returning to his true form.
Oh, okay. We've seen this movie twice. I did not get that.
It's like you beat, the original Turtles on NES, and then Splinter's like, I can return to my original form. Why'd that happen?
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, Crimbo also helps him take out the bullies, because he's like, a mouse on my shoulder. I'll get you next time. Yeah, so that's how Dagobah's defeated. He's like, to Dagobah I must go, and then he becomes a mouse, and then he gets taken to his house, and then they all live in the closet, I guess.
It's so stupid.
He literally had the droppings of 30 mice all over him. It was
and he
funny.
loved it.
He loved it.
He loved it. He wanted more. In part 2, 4 times the amount of mice. You hear that, Ken? And you'll love it.
Stupid Dagda.
This beautiful, stinky cave.
Yeah, they have some sort of cavern. They were really happy to film it. And it does look cool, I feel like
it's kind of a little pathetic, though. He's supposed to be their leader, and his throne's not even up against a wall. It's in the middle of a cave. He's kind of like the Burger King. He's gonna get drowned in a toilet later.
Yeah. Do you think In the Name of the King 2 was a better or worse fantasy epic than Max Magician and The Legend of the Rings? Or perhaps that was yet another thing this was derivative of. They saw that and they're like, we need our own Burger King.
This had better makeup.
It did. It was shot better because it didn't have the stupid filter on it. I feel like there was an ugly filter and color correction on In the Name of the King 2.
There might have been.
Yeah. The fight choreography was also nicer and it was less shaky cam.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, you know what? I think this was a better film. I had more fun watching it.
If Dolph Lundgren is Sugar Bear.
Who could be an acting tour de force like Dolph Lundgren in The Name of the King 2? I feel like the acting in this was better than that.
They did what they could, I guess. It's very awkward for these actors having to redub everything.
Yeah, I think the sound really failed them because it does paint a lot of the movie in a worse light because the lines are a lot worse than they would have been if they were just the natural on-camera audio. Whatever they picked up before the film camera ruined everything for them. I don't know. It's interesting to see what they used that they had on hand to try and make this cheaply. I think using the Renaissance Fair, using that cave, the makeup people probably worked on some other films with him. He used his resources well. I think he just didn't quite have the stuff. And maybe they thought this was going to be a bigger thing than some of this guy's other films, like Sleepy Hollow High, which is, pretty rinky-dink operation. Maybe he thought this was going to be a bigger thing because they had the film camera and they had a little more resources. They made the crew shirts and everything, and they just didn't quite make it.
I wouldn't recommend filming an independent film deep in the cavern. The 2 cuss words that were known to come out of my mouth during this production was too ambitious. Everything that I did was just too ambitious. The audiences are paying the same amount of money for our film as they are for a film that costs $20 million. So I stress that over and over and over again to my crew. We have to tell it as if we had the resources and time and all the bells and whistles that Paramount Pictures has.
It's hard to make movies. It's hard to make movies, but it didn't all come together.
No, but is this as good as Suburban? I can't even get through that.
This is 1,000 times better than Suburban Nights. Listen, we were in a million times shittier fantasy epic than Max Magician. Max Magician is Oscar material.
They have real makeup. We didn't.
We did not. We had to do our own makeup and everything. They were like, Rockbiter, good luck for you. So, fuck you, I guess.
Yeah, everyone would bring their own costume.
I can't speak for anyone else. I think the people in Max Magician, their acting was better than mine in that film. So, I'm just gonna say. I think we're going off the rails talking about Suburban Nights. Anything else you want to mention about Max Magician?
It's a piece of trash. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I recommend this to people. It's interesting and it's funny. It's not what they wanted it to be, but I appreciate the effort they put into it. You know, I appreciate what they tried to do.
It's an enjoyable mess. It's one of those, like, so bad it's good. You gotta see this one. It's up there for that type of movie.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff. So check it out, guys. Bye. It's magic.
Put TV static over it.
TV static.
I can't take this.
Oh yeah, it says on the cover. Can you reach that? I can't reach it. Thank you. Long arms.
I grabbed Garfield too. That's what Garfield post notes.
Thank you.
Touching, isn't it?